Hi, hello guys, Bernie is here. This is my painting 35. On this tutorial guys, I'm going to demonstrate on how to create the very colorful and beautiful bird. And also I'm going to demonstrate on how to create this background of my bird. And also I'm going to demonstrate the basic combination of colors. And guys, you can find the list of colors that I used to this demonstration. Just scroll down below to the description of this video. You can find the list of colors that I used to this painting 35. And guys, before we're gonna start this demonstration, please hit subscribe button below this video for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my channel. And also guys, you can leave comments and hit like button below this video. And now guys, let's get started for this full tutorial of my painting 35. First thing to do is I'm going to create the background this painting. I'm going to paint the titanium white to this area here. Just paint directly the titanium white. Titanium white. Looking good. Then the fluorescent yellow. I'm gonna paint also the fluorescent yellow. Just blend this fluorescent yellow to the titanium white. This area is for my light source. So I'm going to paint light color. The next is I'm going to paint also the fluorescent orange yellow. Just paint this fluorescent orange yellow and also just blend this color. Just observe also my brush strokes. The fluorescent orange yellow. Then the fluorescent yellow. Gonna paint also the fluorescent yellow and also just blend this color to the warm color or the fluorescent uh, orange yellow, so it will create a nicer color effects to this background here. Looking good. Just continue adding with this or just continue blending this color. Then after that I'm going to paint directly also the blue color. Just paint this blue color. And first I'm not going to blend this color to the other color. Just paint only to the dry area, the left side of my canvas. Then I'm going to clean my brush first before I'm going to blend this color here. Then now I'm going to blend this color. Clean your brush to the water so that it will create a nicer effects when you blend the blue color to the warmer colors that I painted earlier. I'm going to the right side of my canvas here. Just continue blending with this color. Looking good. Then I'm gonna mix the color of the Mars black and the titanium white to create the gray color, and just add a small amount of blue color to create the gray bluish color like what I have here. And then just paint to this area. Again, I'm not going to blend this color first. I'm going to paint this area to the left side of my canvas, to the dry area. Before I'm going to blend this color, I'm going to clean my brush to the water. Then after that, then I'm going to paint also directly the blue color, and that's the time you should blend the color. Paint the blue color in between the dark color and the cool color. Then just blend Just blend this color. Just continue blending, going to the right side and the brush strokes. Just observe my brush strokes, guys. Just clean the brush. Then I'm gonna paint the fluorescent orange yellow. Paint the fluorescent orange yellow and just blend this color. Fluorescent orange yellow. Just blend also this color to create the nicer effects on my background here or for my sky color. I'm going to clean my brush here so that it will not create another color when I'm going to blend this here in this area. Just blend the color. Fluorescent orange yellow. Just blend this color here. Then I'm going to paint directly the titanium white at the very bottom of this uh, sky. Titanium white. Just paint directly the titanium white. And just blend also this color. Going to the upper portion of the sky here. Just looking good for my first color of my background here. Going to or the to the very bottom of the sky. Just paint the titanium white and also just blend also this color. Going to the upper portion of my sky. I'm going to blend the color titanium white. Just continue blending for my sky here. Just looking good. Mars black and the titanium white to create the gray color. I'm going to paint to this area here for more shading effects for my clouds to this area. I'm using the gray color or the dark gray for my shading of my clouds. Looking good. I'm going to mix the color of the deep violet or the violet to the blue color and just add small amount of Mars black. Add the blue and just add the violet color to create this kind of color here. And just paint here for my trees. This area here. These are my trees. Just observe my brush strokes. Just add again and just mix again the blue and the violet color and just add small amount of Mars block. Create the darker lavender like. Just paint here for my trees to this area here. Just continue adding this color here. Then just mix again the violet and the blue color and just add a small Mars block and add more Mars block color to create more darker color. Just paint here at the very little bit nearer trees. So that's why I'm going to use the more darker color than and just paint also directly the blue color here for my nearer trees and also the violet color. I'm gonna paint also the violet color here for my nearer trees to this area here. The violet color. The violet color Just paint directly the violet color. Just looking good. Looking good for my trees to that area there. Now let's continue here. I'm going to mix the color Mars Black and also the blue color. Gonna mix these two color, Mars Black and the blue. Gonna add to this area here for my base color of my trees, or the base color or the shades color of my trees here. Also this one here for the ground color. Just blend also this color, this dark color, to create a nicer color effects or blending to this area. I'm gonna add titanium white to the color that I mixed earlier, the Mars Black and the blue color. I add the titanium white, create the lighter color effect or the lighter gray. I'm going to add to this area here for the far ground to this area. The blue and the Mars Black color, the nearer shades or the base color of my shades, the ground to this area, the nearer ground for my trees to this area here, also for the ground. Then I'm gonna mix the color of the light green and the titanium white to create the more light green color. Just mix these two color, the light green and in the titanium white. I'm going to add to this area for the farther ground, the far ground. Just add again to the titanium white and the light green color for the color of my ground to this area. And then the light green color, I'm gonna paint this light green color to the nearer ground for the color of my grasses. This area here, light green color. Paint also directly the Mars Black to this area here. These are my nearer grasses on this area. So I'm going to paint the dark color for my shading this area here. This area is the another subject to this area. I'm going to paint directly the Mars Black and just blend also this color to the background color that I paint earlier, that it will create a nicer effects or the nicer shades or the base color of this subject to this area here. And also the fluorescent yellow. Now paint also the fluorescent yellow for the highlight the ground on this area. Let's continue painting. I'm gonna mix the color the Mars Black and the light green color. The Mars Black and the light green. Just paint here or just add more Mars Black color. Create the more dark color on this area here. For the shades of this tree here. Just continue for the shades color under these trays. I use the dark color for this. Then the light green color. I'm gonna paint the light green color the nearer ground or the grasses. Use the light green color. I add also the medium yellow and the Rushina color. And just paint to this area the medium yellow. the medium yellow. I'm gonna paint this area. Paint directly the medium yellow for my grasses on this ground here. And then the Rushina color. I'm gonna paint also the Rushina color. Just selecting the area, not the entire on this area here. I'm not going to paint the more Rushina. Just selecting the area to create the nicer effects on this ground, this area here. Looking good. Add more medium yellow for more highlight color of the grasses. Just looking good for my ground, this area here. Then I'm going to continue this one here. I'm gonna mix the color of the light green in the Mars black color. The light green in the Mars black color. And just paint to this area here. Just observe my brush strokes also. Just blend this color. Mars black color. And the purple or the violet color. Just paint here for the more dark color of the shades of this tree. Of these trees in this area. Now mix the color Mars black and the violet color. And add small amount of the blue hue. Just like that. Just add to this area for more leaves or the shades of the leaves that are not affected with the lights. Just looking good. Also this one here. Just observe my brush strokes so that. Then the Mars black color. I'm gonna paint directly the Mars black color here. At this, the left side of these trees. For more shade effects or the shadow or the leaves color that are not affected by the direct lights coming from the sun or this area. Just continue here. Then the light green color, I'm gonna paint directly the light green color, but the brush stroke should be like circular. So paint the light green color for the color of the leaves. The light green color here. Light green color. Looking good. That area there, I'm gonna mix the color of the medium yellow and the titanium white to create more light color of the light yellow. Just paint to this area for more highlight effects of this area here. Or just paint directly the titanium white for more light color. The farther ground, the lighter color that can be applied to this. And also just blend this lighter color. Looking good. And also I'm gonna mix the color of the light green and the medium yellow. Just looking good. And just paint here. I'm going to add also the yellow green color here for more color of the grasses on this area. the yellow-green color. I'm going to select the area for the highlight for this yellow-green color. Just continue adding the yellow-green and also just blend this color. Looking good. Also this one here, I'm gonna add the yellow-green, the brush strokes. Just observe my brush strokes. I'm going to clean my brush first before I'm going to continue to this area. Just circular type of brush strokes to create this faded effects of this color here for my trees, the far trees. Just looking good. Then I'm going to wait this here until it dry, 3 minutes to 5 minutes to dry this paint here. Now it's dry now. I'm going to continue to this area here. I'm going to paint the medium yellow in this area here. The medium yellow. Just observe my brush strokes also. Time to add subject because it's dry now. The medium yellow here for the color of the trees. Then I'm going to mix the color medium yellow and the titanium white to create more light yellow for more highlight color on this area here. These are the trees that are affected with the lights. Just mix again the titanium white in the medium yellow. Create more light color here for the highlight of this tree. Looking good for that area there. Then I'm gonna add also the yellow green here. I'm gonna paint the yellow green also. Yellow green color. Looking good for my trees in this area here. Just like that. Then also the light green color here. I'm gonna add the light green color. The leaves or the trees that are not affected by the direct lights or the direct lights coming from the sun. Paint the light green color. Just observe my brush strokes here. Looking good for my trees in that area there. And now it's time to add the subject here. I'm going to sketch for my subject in this area here. I'm gonna maybe this one here. Paint the subject here using the titanium white. This is only the sketch. Where's my for my subject in this area here? Titanium white. This is the I'm going to create the birds in this area, or the bird rather. So I'm gonna add a bird here in this area. This is the head of the bird here using the titanium white. I'm using the titanium white for the skits of this bird here. The body of this bird here. Then the tail. The tail of this bird. Still wait. The color is changing because the background is still wet. and it's not perfectly dry, so I just continue here for my base color of this bird, or the skits only. Never mind to the blended color here, because the background color did not yet dry enough. That's why the color of this here for my skits of this bird is changing, not exactly the white what I want. So this is the bird here. This is my first layer or the base color of my bird. So I'm going to wait this until it dry. That's it for I'm going to wait this one, guys, it until it dry. So see you for later. See you later for my detail on the subject here. Now it's time to continue here. My painting here is dry, so I'm going to continue on this subject here, the bird. I'm gonna paint now the titanium white for the base color of this bird here. Just paint the titanium white for this bird here, for the base color of this bird, or the subject of my painting here. This is the trunk. This is the small trunk here, or the day trunk. Then for the bill of this bird here, the head of this bird. Then for the tail of this bird here. Then I'm going to sketch. I'm going to mix the color cobalt blue, the cobalt blue and the lamp black or the Mars black. For the bell, is cobalt blue also. I'm gonna add cobalt blue. This is only the base color of this bird here. The blue hue color also. I'm gonna add the blue hue color for the feathers of this area here. This bird here. The cobalt blue. I'm gonna mix the color of the blue, the Mars black and the Mars black and the cobalt blue. For this here, for the bill of this bird. Paint directly the Mars black color. Titanium white and the cobalt blue. The highlights, or just paint directly the titanium white for this bill. Then just add more detail for the bell. Mix the color of titanium white and the blue color for the highlights of this build here, this area here. The Mars black color in this one. For the eyes of this bird here, yeah, the eyes here. Gonna mix the color of cobalt blue and the Mars black. Gonna paint here. For the feather effects of this bird. And the titanium white here. Cobalt blue. In the medium yellow at the very to this area here. Medium yellow for the color of the bird or the feather color. Then the titanium white. Can add also the titanium white. Just blend this titanium white. Then the Rushina color. I'm gonna add also the Rushina for more color effects of the bird you can get. Then I'm going to add more detail of this eye of this bird here using the Mars black color. That there, the Mars black and the titanium white for to create the gray color. Just paint here for the feather effects of this area here. Then the titanium white. Then add small point here. Just blend also this small point for the highlight of the eyes. Then the Mars black. The Mars black color. Just they can get the titanium white here for the lower portion of this bird, the lower feather. I'm going to paint directly the cobalt blue for more color of the feather here. Cobalt blue. Paint directly the cobalt blue for the color of the feather of this bird. I'm gonna add also the orange yellow for another color effects of this bird here for the feathers. Orange yellow. Then the blue color also. Gonna add the blue color. Just continue adding with the cobalt blue. Paint directly the cobalt blue here for the wings or the wing color this bird. Cobalt blue. Also this one here, cobalt blue for the left wing of this bird. Then the Mars black color. Mars black color here for the color of the wing, the design of the wing here. Use the Mars black color for the feather color. Then I'm gonna blend this Mars black to the cobalt blue. The nicer color effect of the feather of the bird here. This one also here, the wing or the left wing. Color of the left wing. Then the Mars black here at the very bottom or the tail of the this bird. The Mars black color. Directly paint the Mars black color. Directly paint the Mars black color here for the feather effect color here of the tail of this bird. looking good there. Then I'm gonna add also the medium yellow here, the very bottom, this tail here, or the tail of this bird, the color of the feather, the medium yellow, just looking good to that there. I'm going to add the detail of this trunk here. I'm gonna mix the color of the burnt sienna and the Mars black. Just for here, for the detail of this dead trunk in this area, for the dead trunk. Then the burnt sienna also. I'm gonna add the burnt sienna. The Mars black at the very bottom of this trunk. Mars black color. More color effects. Or the area that are not affected by the lights, that's why it's dark. So I'm going to use the dark color, the Mars black color. This area is the back portion of this trunk. Then just continue adding the burnt sienna color. Then the Rushina also, I'm gonna add the Rushina color for the highlight effects. This trunk here. Then also the blue color also. The back portion of this trunk for a small highlight coming from the reflection of this trunk here at the back portion. The blue color, and also then the burnt sienna. I'm gonna blend the burnt sienna to the blue color. Just selecting the area for this the burnt sienna color here. Rushina color also this side here. Just looking good. Then I'm gonna mix the color of the medium yellow and just add small amount of Rushina and titanium white. Just add titanium white or titanium white. Just add here for the highlight, or just add more titanium white. Create more lighter color. Just continue adding this highlight color, this trunk here. I'm going to add also the bronze of this trunk, the dead trunk. This one here, the dead also, the dead bronze of the of this trunk. Using the Mars black color, I'm going to create the trunk or the bronze of this trunk here. The twigs, the dead twigs also, and the dead bronze. Just looking good for that there. The burnt sienna color for the color of this uh, bronze, and also the twigs, the burnt sienna color. Just looking good. Then the rushina for the highlight effects of this trunk or the bronze. The dead bronze is 3. Just continue adding the rushina color for the highlight effects of this bronze. Add more rushina color here. And the medium yellow I'm gonna add also here. The medium yellow, the very side or the edge of this trunk here. Also this one here. Yeah, the medium yellow. Let's continue here. You can get the blue color. I'm gonna add also here the blue at the very back portion of this branch. This tree here. Just blend this color to create another color effect. Just looking good. That there. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add more detail on this bird here. Just paint also the uh, cobalt blue. the feeder to this tail, this bird, cobalt blue. Yes, the cobalt blue here for the color of the tail, cobalt blue. Just looking good. Then the blue hue color also, I'm gonna add the blue hue color, the blue hue color. Just looking good. And to mix the color of the Mars black and the titanium white, to create the gray color, and just add very small amount of a cobalt blue to create the greenish blue. Just paint here for the another color of the or the highlight color of the tail feeder. Just add more greenish blue here. Then the Mars black color. I'm going to add the Mars black color also. The Mars black color to control the more highlight color here. Use the Mars black color. I'm going to control more light color for this feeder so that it will create good looking feeder here. Looking good for my feeder in that there. Just mix again the titanium white, but it should be more titanium white to the Mars black, or just I add more titanium white to the gray color, or the blue is gray. Create more lighter color for this area here. Just selecting the area for the feeder. The brush stroke should be observe my brush strokes also. I'm not going to paint uh, everything covered with this color here, the lighter gray. Just looking good. The blue hue and the titanium white. I'm gonna add also here. The blue hue and the titanium white. Then titanium white also. I'm gonna add here. For the lighter color of the feeder. Then the Mars black for the eyes to recover the roundness of this eyes here. Just looking good. Or just mix the cobalt blue and the Mars black color. Create the dark to create more dark color. Just add here for the darker shading of the feeder that are not affected by the lights coming from the sun, or the back portion of this head of this bird here. Looking good for my bird. The orange yellow also, I'm gonna add the orange yellow here for the color of the feeder in this area here, for the neck color. This one also here. Looking good for my bird. I'm going to the blue hue color here at the back portion of this bird. Just paint directly the blue hue color. The blue hue color. And then the Mars black. I'm gonna paint also the Mars black for the shading of this bird, this feeder here at the back portion of this bird. Mars black color for the feeder that are not, or the shading of the feather here using the Mars black color. Then the Mars black for the wings, this feather here, the bigger feather or the wings, color of the wings here. Then I use the Mars black color, just looking good. Then the titanium white and the Mars black color to create, but it should be more titanium white. And just add small amount of orange yellow. And just add here for the color of the bigger feather. This one also for the wing, the right wing of this bird. Looking good for my wing here. I'm gonna blend also this Mars black color. I'm gonna mix the color using the pointed brush or the number 0 brush. I'm gonna mix the color of the mix the color of Mars black and the cobalt blue. Just add here for more darker color. Also this one here. I'm gonna create more. I'm gonna add here the cobalt blue for the feeder of this area here. Cobalt blue. Gonna mix the color of titanium white and the cobalt blue. Mix these two color, the titanium white and the cobalt blue. Just paint here for more feeder effects here, or the more feeder. That's looking good. The cobalt blue here, I'm going to create the design of this feeder or the wing. Just looking good for my wing color here. Then I'm gonna mix the color of orange yellow and the titanium white. The orange yellow and the titanium white. Just mix these two colors for more highlight color of this feeder here. Just looking good for my feeder in this area here. The blue color also I'm gonna add to this area for the color of the wing. This area here. Then the Mars black also. I'm gonna add the Mars black color. Oops, it's using this pointed brush here. Gonna add detail, small detail. Feeder, this bird. Just looking good. Then the blue color also. I'm gonna mix the color of the blue and the titanium white. Just mix these two color to create more lighter sky blue color and just paint here. Then the blue color also I'm gonna add this one here. Just looking good. I'm gonna mix the color of the orange yellow and the titanium white. Orange yellow and the titanium white to create the highlight effects. I have here highlight of this feather here at the very back portion of this bird. These are the feather that are affected by the lights coming from the sun. Just looking good. Then the medium yellow also. I'm gonna add this here for the face color of this bird or the feather on this face color. It's looking good. Then the titanium white also here, but it should be blend this titanium white to the yellow color, the medium yellow. Just looking good. Titanium white here. Titanium white, the very edge of this bird. Too much light because this area is affected by direct sunlight. And also mix the color of the blue hue and the titanium white, and just add here for the highlight also, or the feeder in this area that are affected by the lights coming from the sun. Then titanium white, directly paint the titanium white this side here. Using the number 0 round brush or the pointed brush. Just looking good for my bird. Then it's gonna add here. I'm gonna mix the color of the mix the color of the blue hue and the titanium white. Just add to this area here. The blue hue and the titanium white. Then the titanium white also. I'm gonna directly paint here for more feeder highlights. The highlights of the feeder here. I'm using the pointed brush so that it will create a nicer effects of the feeder here. This one also here. Then the titanium white. I'm gonna paint directly the titanium white for more highlight color. This feeder. Looking good for my feeder on this tail here. Then I'm going to add also the medium yellow here. Using again the pointed brush or the number 0 brush to create more feeder effect in this area here for my tail of this bird. Looking good. The cobalt blue also. I'm gonna add the cobalt blue here. Just add in cobalt blue. The same brush strokes. Just observe my brush strokes. Blue hue color. I'm gonna add the blue hue color also. Looking good. For my tail, mix the color of the titanium white and the blue hue color. Going to mix this blue hue and the titanium white to create more light color here for the highlight effects of the feeder, this area. Using this pointed brush, the number 0 round brush, and just add the blue hue color also for more detailed or the highlight color for the feeder on this bird. Then the lighter sky blue for the highlight effect for the feeder. Just add more highlight effect here for my feeder and this bird here in the blue hue color. Can add the blue hue. Just looking good. Then the Mars black. Gonna add also the Mars black color for more detailed of this feeder, my feeder on these wings or the right wing of this bird here. Mars black color. Just observe my brush strokes. Just observe my brush strokes, guys. Just continue adding with this Mars black color for more detail of this feather on this wing. For the right wing of this bird, give detail. Then I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and also the titanium white to create the lighter bluish color for the highlight this wing or the feather in this area here, using the same brush, the pointed brush or the number 0 brush. Looking good for my feather. Then I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and also the Mars black color to create the dark blue color. And just add here for more shading effects, and also the legs. Going to add the legs of this bird here. Just the lighter titanium white and the cobalt blue. Just mix these two color, the titanium white and the cobalt blue, for skits of this leg here for this bird. It's looking good. That there, the Mars black color. Can I paint here? Then gonna mix the color of the blue color and also titanium white, blue and the titanium white for this one here. For the feeder, this leg, for the feeder effects, the feeder color, this leg here. Use the lighter blue, just the titanium white for this here. Then more titanium white for the highlight of this feeder here, leg of this bird. Then the blue color also I'm gonna add for more color effect of the of this feeder in these legs. Then the titanium white and the Mars black, gonna mix these two color to create the gray color and just add here for more highlight effects. Just add more titanium white to the gray color so that it will create the more lighter gray. Just paint here. You can get the lighter sky blue for this one here, for this area. The titanium white for the highlight color. Titanium white for the highlight of this feather here. This feather is affected by direct lights coming from the our light source here, the sun. So I'm going to put more highlight color for this feather here. And this one also here, I'm gonna add more titanium white for more highlight effects for this feather at the head of this bird. Titanium white to emphasize more light color here, or the more bright this color that hit to the feather this bird. That's why I'm going to paint directly the titanium white, and just observe my brush strokes also. And I'm going to mix the color of titanium white in the blue color to create more lighter color for the highlight of this bill here. Then the orange yellow, I'm gonna mix the orange yellow and also the Mars black. Orange yellow and the Mars black. Just paint here. Then the titanium white also I'm gonna add. Just paint the titanium white for the highlight of this uh, bill of this bird here. Just looking good. Then the blue color and blue and the orange yellow. Blue and the orange yellow. Just mix this color, the two color. I just add here for the smaller highlight for the bill. Then I'm going to mix the color of the orange yellow and the titanium white. Orange yellow and the titanium white for the eyes here. Then the Mars black color to blend this color also to give more detail of this eye. The Mars black color to minimize more orangey color of this there. Titanium white 1 point. It's making period. Titanium white like that. Now I have a detailed eyes there, and then the blue color in the paint, or just mix the color of blue on the Mars black and just add titanium white. Just paint here for the feather that are not affected by the lights coming from the sun. That's why I'm going to minimize more lighter color here. Looking good for my birds in that area. The cobalt blue to this area here for the feather, the color of the feather on this wing, of the left side wing of this bird. Just looking good. Then the lighter sky blue, just makes the two color, the titanium and also the blue for the edge of this uh, left wing for the highlight effects. This feather, just looking good. Just add more titanium white to create more lighter color for this here, for the highlight color effect for the feather. This area is affected by the lights coming from the sun. That's why I'm going to paint the highlight color. Now I'm going to continue this one here. I'm going to uh, use the Mars black color. I'm gonna paint directly the Mars black color here for the leg of this bird here. Creating the leg of this bird here, or the base color of the leg. Then I'm gonna paint or just mix the orange yellow and also the crimson red. Just mix these two colors to create the warmer color. Just add here for the color of this legs or the leg. So this one here. Then the orange yellow for a little bit highlight in this leg here. Orange yellow. Orange yellow. Just looking good. Gonna mix the color of orange yellow and the titanium white. Orange yellow and the titanium white. And mix these two color and just add here for the highlight of this here for my leg. Just looking good. Then the blue color, I'm gonna add also the blue color here. Just blend this blue color to create a nicer effects of this league. Just looking good. In the titanium white and also the blue to create more lighter sky blue here. Just add here the very back area of this league. Looking good. Then the Mars black color. It's looking good for my leg bird. I'm going to paint directly the Mars black color for the more color effects to this tail, this bird here. The Mars black color. More Mars black color here. Just looking good. I'm going to mix the color of the Mars black and also the blue color. Just add small amount of Mars black to the blue color to create the dark uh, grayish blue. Just paint here. Then the Mars black color. I'm gonna paint directly the Mars black color. Then the blue color. I'm gonna add also the blue. Directly paint the blue color for the feeder here. Just looking good. I'm going to continue to create more detail on this did trunk. I'm going to create the detail here. Look like a cut. This trunk here, the did trunk. And I'm going to create the crock here. Then just mix the color of Rushina and also the titanium white. I'm going to mix the color of Rushina and the titanium white. Or just add more titanium white to this area for more highlight of this trunk. So this one here, titanium white. Just mix these two color, the Rushina and the titanium white. And the titanium white. Just looking good. Also the Rushina and the titanium white. Can paint to this area here for the lighter bronze. This did trunk, and also the lighter highlight here in the titanium white. And the titanium white. This one also here. Just a small amount of highlight color. Not everything here. I'm going to paint more light color. Just selecting the area for nicer color effects. I'm going to mix the Mars black and the crimson red. Just mix this Mars black and the crimson red. Just add here for more crack effect of this did trunk. In the Mars black color here, the area that are not affected by the lights. Use the Mars black color to create more dark color effects. This did trunk here. The Mars black color. Just looking good for my trunk there. Gonna add also the Rushina color. Just selecting the area for this color or the highlight color of this trunk for the highlight effect. This trunk here. Rushina color. Just looking good for my trunk. I just blend this color here for more faded effect of this Rushina effect color. Looking good. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add detailed. Use the Mars black color using the pointed brush, the number 0 brush for his there. For this foot of this bird here, shading effects or the shadow to the to the trunk. Just looking good. Mix the color of the orange yellow and the lighter sky blue. That's looking good there. The ochre green for my grasses on this area. Ochre green. Paint directly the ochre green for the grasses or the background of my grasses here. The newer grasses, this area here. I am going to use the ochre green. Just observe my brush strokes also, guys. Or I'm going to mix the color of ochre green and the Mars black color to create more dark green color for this one here. To create the nicer color or the shades of the grasses that are not affected by the lights coming from this to that area there, or the light source, or coming from the sun. So I'm going to use the dark color gray and then paint directly the Mars black color here at the very bottom of this area. The Mars black color, then the ochre green also here. Mars black color and the ochre green. Now add ochre green here for the grasses of this area. Then the medium yellow also. The little bit far, the medium yellow or the highlight of these grasses in this area. I use the medium yellow here. Just observe my brush stroke, guys. Then the light green color, I'm gonna add also the light green for the leaves of the grasses here. The light green color. The light green color here. Just continue adding with the light green color for a nicer effect of the grasses here. Just looking good. And also the yellow green here. Gonna add also the yellow green for more lighter color of the leaves of these grasses. Highlight color here. Just looking good. Then the ruchina for the dried leaves here at the very below these grasses here. The ruchina color for the dry leaves. Just looking good. Then I'm going to mix the color of the titanium white and the yellow green to create more lighter green here. Just like that. And just paint here for more highlight color of the leaves or the grasses or the leaves of these grasses here. More lighter color here for the highlights of these leaves here. That's looking good for my grasses in that area there. Now let's continue here. I'm going to mix the color of titanium white and the blue color. Titanium white and the blue. Just add small amount of Mars black. A small amount of Mars black color. Just paint here for the trunk of this group of trees. I'm going to add more titanium white to the this color. More titanium white to this color here. And I'm gonna add here for a more lighter color of this trunk. And also the branches. Using this pointed brush, so the number 0. I'm going to add water to my brush so that it will smooth. Just continue adding with this color here for my trunk. Just looking good, that area there. Then the Mars black color. Gonna add also the Mars black color for my trunk color here. The branches and the twigs. Just continue here for more color of the branches and the trunk, the twigs. Then I'm going to use the bigger brush, the number 12 flat brush. Then just paint directly the ochre green for the dark color of the leaves in this area here, for the tree. At the very bottom also here, bottom of the group of trees. Then the light green color, then paint also the light green color. Then the yellow green, then paint also the yellow green for my trees in this area here. The yellow green color. These are the trees that are, these are the highlight that are affected with the sun. And the this one also here, the light green color. Looking good. My trees in that area there. And now guys, we're done with this painting 35. We have a very nice and beautiful subject here, a colorful bird, and also a very nice background. I hope you enjoy this tutorial guys. If you think this tutorial is helpful for you, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more free painting tutorial in the near future, and also updates on my channel. You can also leave comments and hit like button below this video guys. And guys, thanks for watching. See you for my next painting tutorial. Peace.